This is Azam Khan, your CFA instructor, and in today's video we're going to be crushing some certain myths of CFA which stops you from continuing or from starting CFA qualification. So many students ask me certain weird questions and we're going to target all of them in today's video. Number one myth is that for passing CFA examination you must be having some practical experience, otherwise you won't be able to understand the CFA curriculum. That's not true. You do not require from CFA, you do not require to have certain or some specific relevant experience in order to understand the CFA syllabus. No. Even if you have no practical experience, no work experience, and you are an undergraduate also or a graduate also, you can still pass CFA examination. They are designed as such that it does not require you to have certain exposure to some industry, then only you can understand those examinations. So you can easily understand and pass those examinations even without having a practical experience. Number second myth is that you need to have certain financial background in order to start CFA. No, CFA curriculum is designed as such that even if you have an engineering background, you can start CFA. If you have a financial background, it might help you in certain areas, you can start CFA. If you even coming from a medical background, you might have to study a little bit harder, but again you can start CFA. So CFA is designed, the level 1 curriculum of CFA or the first examination of CFA is designed as such that does not require you to have a certain financial background only, then only you can understand those concepts. So that myth is also crushed. Third is that CFA program is very expensive. Even if, like, let's suppose you have to give 3 examination, level 1, level 2, level 3. If I compute all entire cost of CFA in a time frame of 3 years, it will cost you $3,050 for examinations. You can calculate around $800 to $1,000 for tutoring, for preparation. Total cost is $4,000, around $4,000. You're completing your CFA in a span of 3 years, assuming you do not fail or re-attempt any papers. So if I break down that cost in 1 year, that is around $1,000, or we can say $1,015, close to $1,200 in an year. So you're giving, or pardon me, we can say $1,500. So $1,500 to $1,400 you are spending on CFA per year basis, in which you're giving examinations also, and 2, you are also paying your preparation fee also. Now if you compare this cost to good recognizable universities which have a good reputation around the globe, this cost will only be around 20% of those universities' cost. So you are paying peanuts over here. Plus you are also getting a greater reward over here. Each level 1 has its own reward, level 2 has its own reward, and level 3 have its own reward in the market. So please compare the cost with rewards plus in comparison with the cost. Second myth is that CFA qualification is only valuable in Western markets, because CFA is a US qualification. So some students feel they are only valuable in the Western markets also. That is also not true. CFA product is growing in even underdeveloped countries, in developed countries such as Pakistan. There is a great scope of CFA. India, great scope of CFA. Middle East countries, far greater scope of CFA. So this myth is also crushed. Next myth is CFA is very hard. It is like impossible to clear those examinations. No, I would rather say CFA is pretty an average in terms of passing. Its passing score is around 40 to 50%, or we can say average passing is around 39 to 45%. In level 3 it touches 50% as well. 50% passing rate is a very good passing rate in comparison to, let's suppose, chartered accountancy programs where the passing rates revolves around 20% only. So in that terms also, CFA is not that type of a qualification which is very hard to pass. But also I'm not saying this that it is peanuts to pass CFA. I'm not even saying this that it's very easy to pass CFA. It is, you can say, easy and difficult, in between of easy and difficult. You will have to put certain hard work. That hard work is always required for any qualification which has a very good recognition in the market. Next is you need to complete your relevant work experience only after passing CFA examination, because CFA requires for you to complete certain relevant experience in order to become a CFA chartered. No, you can get that experience before examination also, during the exams also, and after the exams also. Next myth is that once you have an MBA, there is no need of doing CFA. That is also a wrong thinking. See, MBA is basically an academic qualification. And at times people also confuse MBA and they want to decide whether to do MBA or whether to do CFA. CFA is a professional qualification. It gives you tools, it gives you learning directly of the practical world. Whereas MBA is only as good as the university is. So if you're not doing MBA from a very good high-ranked university, you cannot compare that MBA with CFA, because CFA is gold standard qualification around the world. I hope these certain myths, which was you need a practical experience in order to pass CFA examination, no, you don't need. Second, you need to have a financial background to get over CFA examination, no, you don't need. Third, it is the most expensive qualification, no, I believe it's the most less expensive qualification in terms of rewards. Fourth, it is only valuable in Western markets, no, it is far more valuable in Eastern markets as well, in developing markets as well. 5, if you're doing MBA, you don't need CFA, no. Next is CFA is very hard, no. And last was work experience can only be obtained after doing CFA, no. So we have crushed certain myths, and I hope this video will be helpful. Thank you.